Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. Website is liminal11.com. Feel free to check that out if you want to. Supportive Oracle cards are You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website in the back here is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. Is an apple, U is an umbrella. Feel free, of course, to freeze frame on any of that you might need. Whew, what do we have for Taurus? Ooh, okay, wait a minute. I like the first two cards are really good, but let's see what else we got going on here. Ooh, this might be real good. Not that I do sunshine rainbow readings, but there's two more cards. Okay. These, what are these? All right. Somebody else is coming forward. You've dealt with this person before. You've dealt with this person before. They might be a little bit different. I want to say that they're nuts. I don't know if it's even politically correct anymore, but they're different. I feel like to you, the way you relate to them, you're like, they're a little crazy. They're a little nuts. I say that as somebody who sometimes is looked at that way, so that's why I think I'm laughing, because I'm like, I've been looked at in that light before, so this person, I feel like they're fairly successful, but they might be that type of successful where you look at them and you're like, I don't know how they're doing that, and like, doesn't look like that makes sense to me, but they make it work, so whatever. The way they do things, to you, I feel like they're all over the place. They might have their own process. The way they talk even may seem a little bit off kilter to you. This person is coming back around, and they like you, by the way. So there's not like a negative energy between you and this person, but I feel like when you deal with them, you're just kind of like, oh boy, here we go. I don't think it's negative, though. It's just kind of like the way they do it and the way you do it, it's totally different. Totally different. And I feel like it's hard to follow them sometimes. It's hard to follow. Like, how does Capricorn really feel about this person? Am I missing something? This is somebody who looks out for other people. But you don't really want to deal with them. You don't really want to work with them. I don't feel like you have a negative attitude towards them. I don't feel like I dislike them. I just don't want to work with them. Again, they're a little nutty. I feel like they're a little crazy. To you anyway. Like, they seem a little like all over the place. You're like, I don't know what's going on. And it's making you nervous that this person is coming forward again, because I feel like when you see it, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if I like that. I also feel like I don't feel like I have much of a choice. I feel the Hanged Man showing up kind of like, well, I guess that's what's going to happen. So I don't really like it. But again, I don't dislike this person. I just don't like the way they do things. And I'm like, I don't want to do it their way. Yeah, temporary conflict. Temporary conflict. I feel like your concerns will be addressed right in the beginning. Your concerns will be addressed right in the beginning. So, due to the stress and kind of like, I feel like it's very obvious that you're a little bit apprehensive. You're a little bit apprehensive about this. Kind of like, I don't really... Again, not a bad energy. Like, I don't feel like I'm questioning them being honest or on the level. I feel like this person's on the level for who they are. Just the way they do it, it's kind of like they're random. They might start this and then change to that and come back to this. It's like They don't do things in order. I feel like with the way you're looking at them, they're like, they don't do things in order, and I don't like that. Your concerns are being addressed right in the beginning. And then, what is that? A gnat? There's a gnat. Okay, come on. Go away, gnat. I don't know where you came from, but go back there. Sun card and the judgment in your favor. This, like, how... I feel like it's very obvious you have apprehension. Addressed right in the beginning, but then I feel like they're telling you why this is good. Like, what... There's something here that's good for you. Like, there's a plan. Is there a plan? There's a plan. They're bringing forth a plan. Okay, hold on. Plans work. If it's a good plan, you know. Let's do this. 3 of Swords being addressed. The Devil card. Oh, you are going to do something that somebody else doesn't want to do. Yet, what you end up doing, you do want to do. That's clear as day, isn't it? So this person doesn't like to be overly structured. Taurus, all about structure. I literally think what's going on here is that this person doesn't want to deal with something that is necessary to have, like, it has to go this way and at this time in this order at this interval. It's very specific what has to be done, when it has to be done, how it has to be done, in a certain order. This is something you like. That person doesn't want it. They don't like it. They don't want anything to do with it. They got the Devil card and the 3 of Swords. They're like, I don't want to do this, Taurus. I hate this. I hate this. It's so monotonous. I hate it. But you're like, but that's structure. That makes sense. That works. That's dependable. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think that's literally, like, what they don't like is what you like. I think that's the difference between you and this person. Both good people, from what I'm getting from this, but they don't like to be... They feel like that's very suffocating. You feel like that's very uplifting and very kind of like, that's dependable. They say suffocating, you're like, but dependable. That's dependable. You know it's going to work. It's going to work. It works every time. You do it the right way. You do it the way you're supposed to do it. Works every time. I like dependable results. I want dependable results. What I'm getting from this is you're getting something that somebody else doesn't like, but you like it. It works for you. And I feel like you get a lot of control because of it. Are you the touch point? Are you the base point? Are you like... I don't know about that. This worked. Can you give us a little bit more about why this is... This is like perfect. You're loving it. Judgment in your favor. And then the 9 of Swords. It's a lot. It's a lot. But, oh my gosh, getting up to speed, that's the 9 of Swords. Because I don't feel like I have the luxury to get used to it on my terms. I feel like I have to get up to speed right away. Otherwise, it's good. Because judgment goes in your favor, you'll get it down. It may take you a few weeks, 3 months possibly. I keep getting 3 months as well. Before you really feel stable with it, probably 3 months. Even then, it's kind of like still going a little faster than you like. But after 3 months, from 3 months on, I feel like you kind of got it down and you're good. And you're just accepting, well, this is the pace at which it goes. It's the same thing every time. I know what to do. 3 months and on, I feel like you're fine. It's going to stick the way it is. Other people, I don't think you're in control of this whole situation, by the way. And more things are going to be coming in. What you might not like about this is not a permanent situation. Might not in the sense of like, because it goes as fast as it does, even though you have it down after 3 months, changing to something else that's more your pace, more comfortable to you, might be okay with you. On the other hand, once you've gone through that 3 months and you know what you're doing, you're kind of like, but yeah, no, now I know what I'm doing. So now that I know what I'm doing, I don't know if I really want to give it up. So this isn't going to stay forever, because something else is coming in, and I feel like there's another opportunity that you're not seeing. When I get the Five of Pentacles with the openness, I feel like the Five of Pentacles usually is like left on the outside, or you're outside looking in. There's something coming forward that you're kind of going to get inklings that it's coming forward, but there's another change. You're going to do really well with this. Somebody else is going to want to pull you into something else. They're like, hey, Capricorn is really good at that. And they settled that one really well. Maybe if we can transition this other person into what Taurus is doing. Did I say Capricorn? Are you dealing with a Capricorn? I don't know. Taurus is doing really well with that. Let's pull somebody else, put them there now. Let them continue with that, and let's move Taurus over here so that Taurus can work their magic on this one now. Because you're doing really well. When this next situation comes in, it's another opportunity, like the openness, then the opportunity, another opportunity comes in really fast. Something I feel like I need to do. I feel like you're pulling something together. There's definitely some type of compensation your way for this, because the first card here, this is the Eight of Wands. That's coming in really fast. Then the next one I got coming in is that Temperance? Yep. So things are not working correctly, but are working. Like it's working, but not working. I don't know how to explain that. You're going to see what this is. I feel like you might be replacing somebody. Because you're going to take whatever was going on there, you're going to move on from it, and you're going to restabilize it, and you're going to have to... I feel like in the next situation, not this one that I see coming in first, because the structure is already there on the first one, I feel like you're going to have to create the structure. And that's kind of what they want from you. I think they're going to want you to create the structure. I'm getting this morning thing, like a whole new day. Like the situation is going to keep flourishing, but it's kind of like they don't like the way it's been handled, because when other people have to step in, they're like, this is all over the place. I don't know what's going on here. They kind of want you to set up how it should be and set up a process, is kind of what I'm getting. And then that's going to be like how this is done from here on forward. That's what I'm getting. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that helps. Sometimes knowing these changes are coming, maybe that's of some consolation. Maybe that's of some consolation. Hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to shut this down, like I said. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.